just so responsive and agile. Such a nice car to drive. That's pretty quick. Hi guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be talking about the Audi E-Tron. This is like a flagship. I mean, look at it, absolutely stunning. So I'm really looking forward to taking this for a little bit of a spin, feeling the power, feeling all that torque. Let's get on with it. So we'll talk very quickly about the outside of the vehicle, the style and the look and so on. That's a nice colour. I really like the Galaxy Blue that you've probably seen this car in as well. I think that's like been a lot of the Audi promotional videos, been in the Galaxy Blue. That's a really nice colour. But yeah, this is super nice and kind of matches with the jumper as well. So, don't know who's copying who there. Charging points, if you come around this way, plug it in there, charge it, and you're away. So, alloy wheels. The only disappointment on this car, and I sound so ungrateful, is those wheels. There's two types of wheels you can have as standard. They're both 20-inch. You've got these, which is a 5-arm rotor alloy, and then there are these, which come as standard. These are the ones that Audi kind of recommend. So I guess these are a little bit more aerodynamic, so you get your most out of your range. Look a little bit futuristic, which is why they've probably given people the choice of these, which is like a bit more traditional alloy. Don't like those at all. Would definitely go for the standard wheels, the futuristic wheels. If you want to upgrade even further, you can actually go to 21-inch alloys, which look like this, and they're £950. But I think the standard ones are absolutely fine. I'd just stick with them personally, but let me know what you think. So range on this car, like I said, is officially 259 miles. Realistically, we think it's probably going to be more in the range of 220 miles. Charging times, anything from 42 hours if you want to stick it into your standard 3-pin socket, which you don't want to do. Household chargers will get you from 13.5-hour charge for the 7 kilowatt hour wall box to down to something like 7 hours for a 22 kilowatt hour wall box. Right, so let's take a look at the boot. Let's see what sort of cargo space we're getting in here. That was easy. So it's a decent sized boot. You can actually drop this floor down as well to get a bit more depth in there should you need it. But yeah, definitely a fair sized boot. Not the biggest for the size of vehicle it is by any means, but more than adequate. Because it's an electric car, there's a lot of space down there in the floor compartment for your third passenger. So, as you'd expect for this size vehicle, loads of space, really comfortable, lots of height there, lots of leg room, seats are super comfy, super comfy. In the middle, I mean again, I won't want to go down to the south of France in it by any means, but sat here, but it's pretty good. A couple of USB charging points as well, love that. So let's jump in, don't talk any more about the outside, let's go. It's a nice cockpit, isn't it?
Very nice.
New car smell. So a couple of things jump out at me when we sit in this car. The first is this display management system here. So a bit like the Q8 and the A8 is the split screen. So you've got this rear screen here, which is for your sort of climate control settings. It takes a little getting used to using just a display screen to sort of figure all that out. But once you do, it is a lot easier. It is quite nice to use. And then you've got the top screen here, which is your entertainment management system, radio stations, your sat nav, and so on, all managed through this top section. And then you've got the Audi Virtual Cockpit display, which everyone loves, including me. Customize that fully, so you can change the look, the setup of that, what's displayed, how it looks, the size, and also show the navigation screen right in that center there, which is so much easier to use than looking at that, which sounds a bit odd that it's only looking there to there, but it just seems so much easier One option this car doesn't have, which I really wanted to see, I think they call it virtual door mirrors, but they look super interesting to me. All cars in the UK, I believe, have to have mirrors there, even though really you don't need them. So they're kind of there for aesthetically, or because they have to be there. Those cameras really could be anywhere, so you could have, if you allowed it, the car completely flush without door mirrors, with the cameras just being located a little bit further down, and then the displays just here. So that's interesting to see how that goes. Loads of space, really deep compartment here to put drinks in, your phone. Again, another big cubby hole in the armrest. Super deep pockets as well on the doors, so lots of space to chuck all your crap in. Let's get driving. Let's fire her up. Listen for the roar. That's it. So that takes a little bit getting used to. It's just completely quiet. It's deadly silent. The engine is on. It's ready for us to go. 360 aerial view, as well as the rear camera with this car. That feels so strange. Literally no noise whatsoever. A lot of people talk about electric cars, and the big thing that's said is the torque. A petrol or diesel car, this is going to give you 100% of the torque all the time, so it's just like power. I'm kind of looking forward to just putting my foot down in a responsible manner within the law. The strangest thing is that it's just the noise at the minute. It's just like the noise of the electric engine, and then the lack of the noise of the combustion engine. It's just like super strange at the minute. In terms of its drive, it's just it's so nice. It's just so smooth. I mean, I kind of was expecting that. The actual drive, there's no changing gears. You can't feel it like you can in an automatic car. It's just going. It's just such a nice experience.
Oh.
That was so quick, and that is a different sort of power. So we've driven RS3s, RS5s, RS6, powerful cars. It didn't feel as reactive and as, throw you back in your seat quite like that did. That was something else. It feels like you're driving an iPhone, and everything else, any other car, is one of those old phones you turn to get them going. In fact, everything else seems stupid compared to this car. What does it feel like as a passenger?
I was not prepared for the sheer level of torque there. I was not prepared for that in the slightest. And we were in the Cooper Ateca not too long ago, weren't we?
Well, like I say, we've been in, the Ateca, 300 brake horsepower. The Audis, the big, to compare it to that, like RS products. They are quick, they are powerful, but it wasn't as quick as that. Just so responsive and agile. Such a nice car to drive. This needs to be my, my new company vehicle, I think. So we tested out the torque when we're sort of already going. Let's have a little, see what it feels like from a standing start in a controlled environment. That's pretty quick. It's strange because there's no noise with it. It's like, and you go, sort of like almost expecting it. It's just like there's just deadly silence, and you're just getting chucked into your seat. It's so cool. So Audi bringing out a vehicle like this, it's really going to accelerate the growth of electric vehicles within just your everyday car buyer. I mean, if you can get the price point right on them, then why would you not have one? If the pricing is right, so it's a similar price to a combustion engine vehicle, the range is over 200 miles, I see no reason or no argument against an electric, 100% electric vehicle. And then it's just down to price, because yeah, I mean, listen, if it's an extra 15 grand to get an electric car, then it's hard to sort of justify paying that extra money when you can get a petrol diesel car for a lot cheaper. I understand that, so you need to get the next step is getting the pricing down. And obviously when you've got someone like the VAG group getting these batteries in sheer volume, they're going to be getting them in the future, it's definitely it will drive down the price of the batteries, which is obviously one of the big cost points at the minute with an electric vehicle. And then 100% have at the moment. Okay, so sadly our time's come to an end with the e-tron. All I'm going to say is the future is here, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. 10 years time, you will be driving an electric car. Maybe not an e-tron, but you will be driving an electric car, mark my words. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon.